Welcome back, Bulls fans. I have a really interesting player to talk about, and that's Victor Oladipo. And I know. Don't click off. I know it sounds crazy, but just give me a couple of minutes. Let me explain. But before I do, are you liking the moves being made so far this offseason? If you are, make sure to hit the like and the hype button down below to let me know. Now, this all came about because I saw him tweet out yesterday that he's looking for a roster spot. He knows he still has a lot left in the tank. He knows he can be valuable to a team. And a buddy of mine quote tweeted and said, "Why not bring him to Chicago?" And honestly, it got me thinking, what if we did? Now, we all know Victor Oladipo, 34-year-old, has played a decade in the league, shooting guard, 6'3", 213, two-time All-Star, one most improved. For his career, averaging 32 minutes a game, scoring 16.9 points, shooting 43.6% from the field, 3.9 assists, 4.5 rebounds, half a block, and 1.6 steals per game. I mean, I don't need to get too much into his stats. We all know how good Oladipo's stats were for his career so far, especially in his prime in Indiana. I mean, that Indiana season was one of my favorite seasons from a player. 23 a game with 2.3, 2.4 steals per game, led the entire NBA. Like I said, one most improved as first All-Star nod. Now, for his strengths, I mean, the first and third one kind of go together. He's an absolute thief on defense. Like I said, 1.6 steals a game, and 7 out of his 10 seasons that he's played in the NBA, he has averaged 1.5 steals or more. I mean, he doesn't get much better than that for his career, and a big reason why signing him could be really good, because to go along with the second and fourth ones, he fits the slat principle. He's a little undersized as a shooting guard when it comes to height, so that part not necessarily, but he fits it in the fact of having just a overly long wingspan. He's 6'3" with a 6'9.5" wingspan, so that super long wingspan you've been seeing from the guys that he's been drafting and signing, and just that very proud defender, that guy that really takes pride in his defense, which is something that Bryson and Tiago are looking for right now. They really want good defenders. They really want to build a good defense, which I love. I think that was one of the big reasons why the D Rose Bulls were as good as they were. And I'm using D Rose because I wasn't around for Jordan, unfortunately. But you had Noah holding down the paint, making us a top 10, sometimes top 5 defense in the league. And that's one of the main reasons they're trying to get all these really pterodactyl like wingspan proud defenders, is trying to get back to that part. I mean, all Chicago sports are known for defense, so trying to get us back to that. And the last one is he's low risk, high reward. I mean, we really only have room for mid-level exception, but Oladipo is so hungry and eager to get back into the league. I think he would accept a mid-level exception, no problem. And to go back to that, I mean, with the experience, the other thing is, I'm not saying bring him in to start by any means. I'm not even saying make him the sixth man or anything. if we were to bring him in, it would be a mid-level exception that would kind of make him like a Taj Gibson type of guy. Just that vet. I think he would play more minutes than Taj does because Taj doesn't get in the games. I think he's the type of guy that will play probably 7-ish minutes, will give you a really, really good 7 minutes of hard-nosed defense and electric scoring, and will be that vet there to really just hammer home the principles to the young guys. Really hammer home that defense matters. Really coach them up on defense, help them develop a better defensive game, which I think would be incredible for this team, especially Matas. If he can get Matas to get in the passing lanes like he was in Indiana, that's a potential defensive player of the year right there. Now, for the weaknesses and cons of doing this, the obvious one, he's made of glass, unfortunately. His lower body is about as unhealthy as it gets. His knees, his ankles, everything just always keeping him out of the game. His assist to turnover ratio isn't that great because he's very turnover prone. Averaging 2.5 turnovers per game for his career to only 3.9 assists. So, I mean, not the best. The assist turnover ratio isn't terrible. I'll give him that for a guy who has been the focal point and hasn't really been known as a passer. I'll give it to him. Not the worst, but I will say 2.5 isn't the worst either. But when that's a career average, would like to keep it a little bit lower, but 2.5 isn't the worst I've ever seen. Now, the fourth one, bit of a shot chucker, taking, I think it was 14.6, 14.7 shots per game for his career, shooting under 44% of them. So not the worst shot chucker we've seen in our lifetime, but definitely has had those days where he needed to pass the rock a little bit more. So that could kind of hinder stuff, but he's also not going to be playing 30, 35 minutes a game. So that's where it's like, that's where the weaknesses are kind of like, yeah, this is here, but he's also not going to be the focal point. He's mostly going to be brought in for vet presence. So it's kind of that weird gray area of like their weaknesses, but it's not the end of the world because he's not going to be in the whole game. But another one is just hasn't been in the NBA for 3 seasons. I mean, that's going to screw with anyone. I mean, it might take him a little bit to adjust back to the NBA speed, especially now that it's gotten even faster since he left, which is crazy. The pace has gotten faster every year. So it might take a little bit for him to get readjusted. Probably take about 15-ish games, I would guess. I don't know, but definitely something that could hinder his ability in the limited time he would get. Now, overall, how I feel about this, I say why not, honestly. Like I said, I think it's very low risk, high reward. I mean, it's only a mid-level exception, so it's not like we're paying him $30 million a year. like he would be if he hadn't gotten injured, but that's a story for another time. That's a debate for another time. But I mean, he'd be on a mid-level exception, so he'd be taking up no cap room really. He is the exact type of defender that Bryson and Tiago are looking for. So it only makes sense to bring him in to be a vet and teach the younger guys that defense that they're looking for. And I mean, you guys have heard me say it. I know I'm a broken record, but a rebuilding team is only as good as the vets that get brought in. Because, yeah, the young talent can be as talented as ever, but you need vets to be able to help get them through everything, help mentor them. You just need vets. And with him being such a good defender and such a high IQ defender, such a proud defender, I think he would be honestly a perfect vet for this team. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you think Victor Oladipo is the vet that we need? Comment heck yeah or heck no down below and give me some reasons why. Let me know why you think. Let me know why you agree with me or disagree. I love having discussions with you guys. Now, please make sure you share and subscribe. We're trying to reach 1,900 subscribers. We're roughly 40 away. Every subscriber matters. Every share matters. Every like matters. We love that you guys are here, always showing up, always engaging. We're trying to build the best Bulls community on social media. I think we're doing a pretty good job so far. You guys are the best. But make sure you like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. We post every day there as well as here. And overall, I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing day. Thank you for joining me. And as always, see Red Bulls Nation.